Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. Today it's going to be a silver versus silver 3v3 match here on Bastion of the Conclave. Bottom team, we're going to have the red Terran player Smog, a dragon. The blue Terran player Cow Marine, a cow. And the teal player who is Terran Tiger, who is a tiger. And in the top team, we have Team North. We have the yellow Terran player Vandort, the purple player Fee, and the orange Zerg player Texa. I forgot to mention, top team is yellow Terran, purple Protoss, and orange Zerg. Alright, so basically Team South is all Terran, and Team North is a mix of all three races. This is a Silver League level replay sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. The subject of Into the Void. And basically, I figured I would cast a team game for Into the Void this time around. And yes, if you want your Bronze or Silver League level replay cast by Falcon Paladin, go ahead and send it to me at that address with the subject of Into the Void. If it doesn't say Into the Void, I'm not going to cast it. If it says, here's a replay, if it says, this is my first game ever, if it says anything like that, it will not be seen. It must say Into the Void in the subject. You can put other stuff in there too, like Into the Void. Hey, Falcon, or Into the Void. This is a replay, that's fine, but Into the Void needs to be considered. All right, so I'm back from vacation. I was on vacation from, boy howdy, when did I leave? Saturday through Wednesday of this last week. Just got into town Wednesday night. Figured I'd do a little bit of casting, get that buffer right on up here for your Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And glad you're joining me on your Friday night for this Lobby cast. Hope you're interested in it. Hope you're excited about it, because I'm very excited to cast it. Team stuff is crazy sometimes, yo. Team stuff, especially with lobbies, people forget about things. People are like, ah, do we attack all together? And yes, in team games, you need to attack all together, especially in 3v3. If you don't try to attack by yourself against a team that's defending together, you're going to lose. Your whole attack's going to fail. The resulting attack from Team South to Team North, for example, is going to be really strong because you're dead. So you really need to work together on these things. You need to communicate. You need to chat. If someone's moving out, go with them. Make some stuff and go help. Even if all you can make are a few Marines or a few Zealots or whatever, just get out there and help them out. That is my recommendation if you're trying to win with team games. See, these lings are coming out for scouting, and by scouting I mean they're going to commit suicide there, as the Marines are here, the wall is here, no scouting possible from these orange lings. I saw more lings running around. Yeah, these guys aren't going to suicide themselves like their friends did. They're checking for proxies, they're checking for cannon rushes possibly out here, which I like to do. This Overlord placement is also excellent. Yeah, I like what Texa's doing. I really do. He's got double gas. He's going on a quick lair. He's an expansion popping down here too. Should have had the expansion a little bit sooner, but I think he has some sneaky things in mind. And meanwhile, Fee is expanding. Who's expanding along this right side? Smog and Tiger. I've said Smog or Smog, depending on the pronunciation. I wonder if it's like a British versus American thing. It very possibly could. Could be. Who's going for Hydra? Wow, Texas going for Hydralisk. Against an all-Terran play. I don't know about this, man. Marine Marauder, pretty great against Hydras. Also, tanks are amazing against Hydras. We'll see. We'll see what Team South is all about. I'm honestly a little surprised Team South hasn't just gone for a straight 3 racks Marine Rush from everybody, because that's really good in team games. It's hard to have enough defense up to deal with 3 players going straight Marines, hitting at about 4 minutes. But definitely not what we're seeing here. Cow Marine is oversupplying himself a little bit here. He's going to be at, let's see, 24 used out of 63 available. I guess he really hates being supply blocked. And you know what? That's probably better than getting supply blocked later on. Maybe not super efficient, but if you have to choose between one or the other, I'd say make all the supply depots at the beginning. Not all of them, but enough. Enough so you're not supply blocked later on. All right, what do we got here? Factory on the way here from Tiger. Again, this is Into the Void. These players, their build orders aren't great. They're not crisp. They're not going to make incredibly smart engagements or choices when they're fighting with each other. But that's okay. That's totally fine. Don't you worry about it. Extractor on the way here from Texa. Are we injecting it all? Not really. Zerg player Texa's not really doing that. I'm going for a Spire here. All right, so Spire, Hydralisk. Meanwhile, Vandort up north is just going for all of the bio. He has a couple factories, though, so maybe not all of the bio. It is kind of fun to look at what these players are doing with their buildings and decide what their strategy is. And, well, double Stargate here from Fee. With a robotics facility, too. I don't know, maybe like Colossus Phoenix Void Ray? That'd be kind of fun. Team South here got some Marine tank, got some... Do you have anything, dude? Smog, what are you making, friend? Literally, Smog has a Marine at the 5-minute mark. All right. This is definitely into the void material, dude. So if you have one Marine at the 5-minute mark, what are you doing with your life? Spending money? Really spending it pretty well. Just, I guess getting an incredible economy rolling and trusting your teammates to save you if a huge attack comes is what you're doing. You got some tanks at the front door for Team South. We have a missile turret at the back door for Team South, but other than that, there's not really a lot here. What does Tiger have? Tiger has no attacking units at all. Boy, that's the other tip I would give to you in team games is make attacking units. Yeah, if Team North goes for the attack here, I really feel like they're in a pretty good spot here. Marines, Marauders, Cyclones. What is Fee rolling with? Fee has a Void Ray and a Zealot. All right, so maybe Team North isn't exactly killing it either. 6 Hydralisks and 6lings. Get anti-air, says Cal Marine. Did they scan? They must have scanned. Let's see. Yep, scan the Void Rays being produced here. So Marines are fine. Missile turrets are fine. If you're Team South, you should be A-okay with those things versus Void Rays. Void Rays are not great against either of those, and Terran has some pretty good answers against them. You don't usually see Void Ray against Terran. You don't see Void Ray all that much at all, honestly, unless it's like Cannon Rush into Void Ray against a Zerg player, which we have seen actually on the channel. It's been pretty good, especially at the lower leagues. Yeah, Spore Crawler's on the way from Texas. I don't know what you're worried about. Like, Team South is not making Liberators, is not making Vikings. Really can't make anything that can fly at all. No battle cruisers either, unfortunately. All right, so Team North, you guys going to attack at the same time? I feel like you should be attacking at the same time. How does that sound to you? Good, good, great, wonderful. In fact, I don't know. I don't know if it sounds wonderful or not, but regardless, this is where we are. Do you actually have to knock down rocks to access the southern section of the map? No, you can go around. Yeah, you could totally go around. Let's see. Around this way? Yeah, for sure. Everybody's very afraid. This might be the most passive early game for a 3v3 I've ever seen in my entire life. Zerglings running around third base coming up for Texa. Love that. Wow. Tiger's expand. He's got 4 bases at 7 minutes. No wonder he has no units. He's been expanding like a crazy person. 2 tanks, though. 2 tanks. All right. Okay, so are we just really just going to continue expanding? Calmarine going for his natural at the 7-minute mark. Some players have been better expanding than others. At the same time, some players have been doing a better job of getting armies than others, like Calmarine here with Marines, Marauders, Tanks, and Cyclones. This observer from Fee sees all this stuff. All of it. Sees the double expansions going down. Sees the army size. And says, okay, so these guys are expanding quite a bit. We don't have to expect a giant attack from anyone at this stage of the game. I love the tanks and the Hellbats and the Marines. Are they getting upgrades? Production tab says, yeah, going for mech upgrades is Vandor. Okay, so he's got a bunch of Marines and Marauders here, but he's not going to use them really all that much. Or he shouldn't use them all that much because of the fact that he is getting upgrades for his mech. And he is producing mech at this point, too. He's transitioning quite nicely into that. So here comes a push from Vandort all by himself. Those red lasers look good on the yellow, don't they? Red lasers, easy to see on that yellow paint job on the Cyclones. Continuing to push out here with some Vikings and some Hellbats. The Zerg player really needs to get this together. Has exactly 45 workers at the 8-minute mark after being left entirely alone. You need more workers than that if nobody's touched you for 8 minutes. I understand you've been teching up. You have a pretty nice Mutaflock here too now, which is super handy. 13, but by themselves, they're fairly useless. You got to run around and kill stuff, man. I know there's a lot of missile turrets out. Maybe that will make it a little, okay, a lot of difficult to kill things. This is exposed, though, along the left side. And actually, there are just a couple of missile turrets here, 3 of them. I think your Mutaflock can handle that for sure. Texa expanding to where Vandort wants to go for his third. And Fee is throwing up a third base, has thrown up a third base in the top left-hand corner here, too. So it's time to move out, everyone. I feel like this little opening act has been enough for everyone. If we look at army supply, it's 90, 62, and 84 for Team South. And 110, 123, and 109 for Team North. Oh, boy. Yeah, Texas going to lose this hatchery. Oh, good cancel, though. That was not bad. A couple drones go down. Could have been a lot worse. Going to try to pick off this command center for Vandor. To lock on would be real good here. A little bit late. That's okay. Holy, the Void Ray fleet is here from Fee, though. Okay, Voiders aren't amazing, but when you outnumber your opponent, when you have more Void Rays than units they have, you might do just fine. You might do just fine. Well, these Zerglings are going to help defend here. A little bit late, but hey, we're here, guys. Don't mind us. Don't mind us. Thanks for saving my command center, says Vandor. No problem, says Fee. We are totally cool. Totally fine. Vikings out for Smog. I love that choice from the Red Terran player. Viking versus Void Ray is incredible. Especially if you can keep out of the range of their attack, which I can't guarantee this player can do. But he has the right idea, and I applaud him for it. Some slow lings coming down this right side. Do you have speed on the way for your lings? No. Absolutely not, Texa. Dude, Texa, speedlings are so much better than slowlings in every possible way. Just spend the 100 on speedlings. You're getting upgrades for your mutas, which I'm a fan of. You're also getting +1 ground carapace for your lings, but speed makes them about 40% better than they are normally. 40%. It's a fact. Look it up. It really is. Is anybody gonna move out? Come on, guys. I understand this is Into the Void. I understand you guys are silver level and terrified of everything that can ever happen to you here, but you gotta trust me on this. Moving out is the way to win this thing. And Vandor leaves the game. Dude, what? He must have gotten disconnected. There's no way he bailed. Look at this army. He's got a good army. He has 123 supply of army, which puts him, okay, behind everybody but one player. But that's okay. Dude, he's got tanks, marauders. I like the composition of what we're seeing versus Cal Marine here. The Vikings are going to be useless against this mech-heavy, marauder-heavy army that Vandor's running with, especially this Thor. It's just going to crush is what he's going to do. All right, Vikings swinging around the right side, trying to see what they can do. Now, the question is, are these players good enough to control Vandor's army? Maybe he was trying to expand here and it was just kind of like, well, there's nowhere for me to expand. I'm out. All right, Vikings up the right side by themselves, unescorted by anyone, getting spotted here by the Zerg. Wow. That Overseer melted. Crikey, it did. Meanwhile, Mutaflok trying to do stuff here. Remember we talked about this? Unholy battle cruiser fleet from Tiger. What is going on? Vikings landing in the top right to take down Texas. Hatchery up there, and the Mutaflok just gets eviscerated there by the battle cruisers. There are not enough. Not enough. 12 mutas have gone down. And, actually, no. What is that? Oh, 8,000 resources lost. That's all we can tell here. And Texa decides to leave the game. All right, so we're down to a 2v2. Vikings making quick work of these Void Rays. I can tell you that much. Pow, and bigger fleet of... All right, well, this is going to be interesting. Void Ray versus Viking here. And it looks like, are you isn't going to use prismatic alignment, guys? It doesn't matter. You won that. Wow, remember what I said about Vikings need to stay away from the Void Rays? Yeah, you kind of have to kite them, which can be hard to do. I understand that. Cal Marine attacking to the north by himself, picking off a medevac. Tank on the low ground here from Cal Marine has a couple kills too. And there's no anti-air here, so these Vikings... Oh, there's a cannon. Get out of the range of the cannon. There we go. Out of the range of the cannon. Tactical jump here with battle cruisers on Vandor space. Going to kill all of his stuff. Tactically choosing what buildings to kill. Dude, kill these SCVs. Kill the SCVs. Oh, the Void Rays! Using prismatic alignment, jumping out. Very, very smart. Jumping out there to the... Did he jump down? Where did you go? Here? Here. What the heck? Where are those guys? Oh, here they are. Between these two bases. That makes sense. Good job, dudes. 2 kills. 2 kills. 3 kills. 4 kills on him. Where's our Void Ray army at? I don't know. Zergling versus Viking. Usually pretty good, but not if you're outnumbered by the Vikings. But pound for pound, cost for cost, the links should be just fine there. Void Rays coming on in by themselves here. Not even really A moving, just regular moving. Prismatic alignment, go! All right, here we go. Viking versus Void Ray. Missile turrets hitting them from the backside here too. Engaging here is not great. Holy crap! No, the Void Rays are just... It's insta-killing these Vikings, running out of prismatic alignment, but I think they're still okay. How many are still here? 11 of them? Still 11, more coming in, man. Void Ray in team games is pretty amazing. Sky Toss can be great. Planetary Fortress down, losing a base is Smaug. Vikings still alive here from Smaug too, but again, if you're not kiting, you're just going to lose all of your Vikings. Void Ray's having a wonderful time. 6 kills, 0 kills, 7 kills. How do you have 0 kills in this situation? Yeah, get out of the range There you go. Of the missile turrets, another base goes down. Calmarine loses one. There's a nuke here from Team South. Where is the ghost? There is the ghost is at. It is a go. Yep. All right. Well, that was pretty good. Pretty good stuff here. Out of Tiger. Tiger getting ghosts and battle cruisers? What? What is happening? Did these Void Rays all get killed? Or did they go home? They went home. I was really concerned about them all getting killed here. Spending a lot of money on missile turrets. I mean, honestly, at this point, a mass crackling play from Team North would be unstoppable. You just don't have anything that can deal with that except for these battle cruisers, which would clean them up, but they're pretty slow. Also, some anti-armor missile hits from the Ravens would clean them up pretty nicely here, too. More nukes on the way from Team South. And Team North, only Fee's really doing anything. I guess both of his team members did lose. Or did leave. Texa left. Van Dort left. It's gonna be Skytoss versus 3 Terrans. Can he hold on? Not entirely sure. This guy's got 11 kills. This ghost is awesome. And I mean, he's not gonna really get a lot done here, but he'll hurt the Nexus. Get a couple pylons, that's fine. Fee is actually supply blocked now. That was pretty nice. Battle cruisers heading up this right side. I just don't see how Team South loses this thing at this point. With the battle cruiser Viking connection with all the anti-air protecting their bases. If it's just Void Ray versus Skytoss, oh my goodness gracious. 7 battle cruisers. Nope, 7 carriers on the way. Is this our hero ghost again? Nope, it's a different ghost from Tiger. He has some plans to take down this gas income for Van Dort, which is feeding his teammates, even though he's gone. So keep that in mind. Although not anymore, as it turns out. Vikings landing here for Calmarine, getting rid of Tezco's income, which again is feeding Fee. Another nuke attempt on these production facilities for Fee. Oh gosh. All right. Where was the detection there? Maybe Overseer here from Texa. He set up right underneath an Overseer. Hatch goes down for Calmarine. Nicely done, Calmarine, taking that thing down, slowing down the income for Team North. So this Skytoss army is not as big and scary as it otherwise would be, is kind of the way to go here. So 6, 7 carriers in production here. They're beginning their attack attack upgrades are already here. They're beginning their interceptor production. Another attempted nuke here from this guy who has 14 kills. Good job, Tiger's Ghost. Good job. All right, so dealing with the Skytoss army by yourself is actually pretty darn terrifying. But you can abuse their immobility. Yeah. How you guys doing? You got your interceptors? Yes, you do have all of the interceptors. They have +3 attack upgrades. Viking fleet from Smaug is here again. He's lost a lot of Vikings. No way they'd escape that, says Calmarine. What are you talking about? Battle cruiser one side, Viking other side, maybe. Some hiders on the ground here for Texa, but not enough to deal with these 2-2 Vikings out of Smaug. Oh, anti-armor missiles! Void Rays in trouble! That said, battle cruisers in trouble here too. Yamato cannon's getting some shots off on the carriers and on the Void Rays, and once you've done that, it's really pretty much just time to get out here. Battle cruiser army in a lot of trouble. No way. No way Fee's going to win this game. He's got more carriers joining the party. The battle cruisers really take a long time to kill. They do have +2 armor, meaning the interceptors don't hit them for all that much, but there are just so many of them that eventually they are going to win that thing, and in fact they do. Vikings landed, have killed more bases in this game than I've ever seen. This is the 3rd hatchery and first Nexus to go down from straight Viking in this game. More nukes. I think I saw Tiger making 8 nukes at once here. Where the heck is it? Oh, here's this guy in the low ground. Yeah, he's got 10 nukes available. 10 of them. He's taking down what's left here of Vortod, whatever the heck his name was. What was it? Van Dort? Van Dort. All right, Vikings, are you focusing down the carriers? I feel like you are. Pretty darn well here, too. What the heck is continuing to freak out? Van Dort not rebuilt his base. Snipe the carriers. That's exactly what he's doing here. These Vikings are hitting hard. They're all dead, but they took a lot of carrier with them. There are 2 carriers remaining from Fee. I think he's just dead. He is building 12 carriers at a time, though, which is pretty darn insane. Making 6 Vikings at a time is Calmarine. It's faster to build Vikings than it is to build carriers. Here's Viking fleet for Cal Marine coming in. Another one available, and they just hit so hard. Even with +1 attack, that extra damage versus armored really comes into play, and the carriers are down. Honestly, if you just kind of sit up here and kill... Ooh, battlecruiser tactical jump with Vikings ready for the carriers to pop here. I like this. Oh, but the Vikings landed. No, Vikings, we need your support. Carriers trying to do what they can, taking severe Yamato cannon hits to the face and neck area. And I think this is going to be it for Team North. That last final attempt here to make something happen with Skytoss by himself against a Terran army that was just outnumbering him. And that's a good game from Fifi's out. And Tiger, Cal Marine, and who's the last guy here? Smaug, that's right. Smaug are victorious with battle cruisers, with Vikings, with ghosts, and nukes. Who was the one that didn't do a whole lot for Team North here? Cal Marine. It was just basically Viking fleets here, and then nukes and battle cruisers for Tiger. He had 12 nukes ready to go. Ready to go whenever he needed them. Resources lost here. Yeah, Feet lost 35,000 resources. Our Zerg player lost 8,000, lost all those mutas and basically tapped out at that point. Smaug lost 24,000 in Vikings, basically, and then Tiger lost 18,000 in battle cruisers and Vikings too. But good one. Really a fun little Into the Void. I hope you enjoyed it because I had a good time with it too. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with another edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Yes, we already said that. You can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
And so you must run, and it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live. You can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. Find a place you can live. just a shove. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into